So I'm going to read some very, very, very new work. It's still like written on in ink from the bar from an hour ago. Actually, I wanted to start. I'm going to start by saying I think it's a continuation of some work that I've been doing for a while. I had a book come out last year called A, and I find that I'm in a stutter with this first letter of the alphabet, and I think this work is a little different, but it's still in conversation with that, so you're going to hear the A come up as well. I'm trying to talk through the alphabet, but I just can't get past the first letter. Anyway, I'm going to start from reading out of my notebook. Bootstrap incubus. Please verse this, breast cloud, hangout. I was beguiled by the sport and play of a pauper's grave. This madam redress the temple of a cave. I do not want to sundial from rob fire, weeping. Sex-eye, hope, phrases, purchases, punctuation. Intent glides with Hermes in an interview of our beauty. Slip out as a benefit pageant, unauthorized. Protest, prosody, bell, hideous light. Heavy charge, scant doth body our knotted care, so long before I shoulded in our mind. Brambles, briars, they stray, so oppressed. Seek friends, so hot. Seek friends, so hot. So a bliss. Glyph the anal triangle. Amphia's brace. Rain feathers, whose class transgresses reign of transaction, whose wah gently interrupts the wah in me. A radiant pad unlocking, the swift-footed adjacent world, hot mess, pink narcissus, many-cupped. I thank a set coexistence, all perils. Put your hands up and say, yeah, we have served heat willfully, lily pad, anteroom. Whose streets? Death Queen takes whose streets? This grass may be destroyed by our lasting ever permission, autonomous. I do not know when, or how soon, or cops ever if our unrest, or who our bird, but I am at A, fed and spit, fierce alphabet. As light bows decay, as finance storms our pulse, non-dream can only be when it make dear. I come with an open mouth, I come with an open ass, I suture space gap as butterfly sutures. Prisoners, fecund, corporate panty-making cell, come out. We what have taken, we what rightly are, that which cannot be owned, owed. We are an enormous government entity. Diversity of tactic. Work hard and fast to return the dead, to die in wars, to kick in palace of bone long poisoned, to desired garden tide, turning over seed. I gather again from a torn up body. Oh, once the prickhead of handsome men, once the sweet-licked clit of the women I know. Undervision in underways. And I shut my love down. So shall song shut down. Poetry is not language just. Go straight to hell, boys. Port, in what body my is in refraction to espiritu. My is in ritual. What spy dead monetary dark pools, tube for labor stocks, dividend living, placenta drops from an estimated 10,000, force of work as excess of another ghostly dexterity. Come out as A, double alterity, material world, not ghost slaves to use all for things to drag around the earth. Go straight to hell, boys. Interest capitalizes all over, and then it comes again. Again, again, mask gas, Malox, hurl of rhino, cash batons, split us open face, diamond vajra, pour out in a flow, so heavy. All revolutions will be fabulous. The rents are pretender to the throne. The final post-mortem axial cart, smelted by heritage. A constellation of physical cipher. This did not test. Dead blaze of AK-47, sulfuric drone, ruination born birthmarks at intervals to recant the spoils. Mind you, claws ensnare me via choreography vile of philosophic all abstraction around dust proportion set. The owl I see calls me as a spelling, as a syllable us, as an aurora as a cliff, as an osmosis nadir, as a nebula of abysmal clash. I'm learning that these poems take deep breaths. It's the first time I'm reading them all. What contraception is Little Angel going to use? The circulation prana's two ways, and the horses know who you are. Promissory dream, form, uniform, time stem, whose bite blips the commons, commune, and lead wealth. If only I could kept my snake in, to grow my new body, 7 or 9 years new. The sign said Richie. The sign said peace crane. The sign said ahead. The sign said time out. The sign said don't afraid. There is the letter A, beyond helicopter. When the Mayflow landed, and instead I become Polygaia, my pelvis choked open in circulator. What? Mud kind? What flood? Quan swamp? Oh, Policia soars. You cannot justly be home. You cannot be A. You cannot be robe of promise, bird, entrenched, embedded, slave ghosts. Come back to my bod. Feel my intestines, or lease their space. What are bodies, after all, in relation to spiritual facts? Bodies hold trans, elucidate, recreate, or recreate. What is creation? Is A it? Again? 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 Worker ox to carry the Janes. Compost capitalism, say bucket. Stomp visage of hell. ICOP, tours. Popo on Pelican Avenue, Pelican Island, whose blood ingests skull egg cracked. Hey, hunger is free, y'all. Buck up. Hunger is free. I'm out of cattle, low on cash. Possession peels the sex from skin, barricades permission to wear rosebush as wings. What can bestir nuktos? I menstruate chrysalis, despite despot permission slip. Well, I guess we have an elliptic infection, translateral gnosis. The coins scream, hey, slut, bitch, whore, prole. Changeling. Prima leap as fissures of tongue. I miss my fur, holy cleft. The personality crisis of putting on clothes. So you might be getting the sense that maybe this is about certain activities in the fall. And I felt like there was a time period where I missed getting dressed up in like cute outfits because I always had to be, or I felt like I needed to be in more street wear. Anyway, that's where that came from. Foaming wake, productive creaming. Stay ready to pollinate the shark pit unconditionally. Do subversive horse cleaning. Communal food, communal dish soap, Ninja Turtles, trained by an Israeli army. What is level? Quiet spots of ricochet? Take my worry and stress. Take my worry and stress to the domain of dreams. We, where, who? Revolt, bring cake. A disembodied earth object, eat your slick pelt. Eat light, eat shit, eat trans tube. Be wary, they will stop Bart. It will puncture damaged brain. Banal compromises are takedown. Thanatos. Promises thanatos. Or thanatos. I don't know how to say that. So, I have a quote from Camille Roy, but I have no way of knowing if I wrote down the quote correctly or not. So it might be a paraphrase from Camille Roy. But she said something to the effect of, writing can move out into the zone between any two people and test what is there. And she said that, and it really spoke directly to me. Queer the whiskey and skin. Undo stack. Pieces of category. Your cell phone has been pre-bugged. Awaken nucleotide of grace and law. Near the word work sync. Unmiss the bad things we did, dude. Mangling the survival apparatus with noonish nadir thigh bones. When the membrane is a common, the listening voice furrows. Black blood as we shift into collaboration. Sometimes I come be very too easy and non-multiplicitous thinking when I think there is an infinitive such as to win. That to win, ganar, has to do with gonads or something? Same as the thought, there is a state. We will gonad the state when you come in me, when I come in you. I guess my prob has always been, I cannot occupy my own skin, nor yours. But I tried, didn't I? I sure did try. Debt flies, aluminum, naked, wake, ensorcelled, pulled back. Into my insect exoskeleton, my shell, no one. I am a deer, I pledge. I am illumination, I am transmission, I am a payment made to you on an installment plan. I am a payment, breathless, system. I refuse sensory birds, I refuse lines and corridors. Slowly, naked, I refuse photograph, will be back. Speed of egg, of heat, the secret, the what? Corridors, the what? I did not get to juice today, I'm hungry, although I ate. Slowly, naked, aluminum, ensorcelled, pulled back. Thank you.